everybody! Today we are going to take a look at one of the features in Cricut Design Space, and that is the slice feature. So one of the ways that I like to use this is if you're making like a name card or something like that, or anything where you need to type a name and cut it out. So I've got like this shape here, and you can do this with any shape. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be this particular shape. And then I might want to put some text on that I want to cut out. All right, so I typed out just a name here. And then before I do anything, I am going to just try to align that to make sure that these are centered how I want it. And then once I've done that, I can highlight my whole thing here and come down in the corner here where it says slice down in the bottom right and just click that. Now at first glance, it doesn't look like I've done much, but if you can see over here on the layers panel, it's made this into 3 layers. So I can actually take this and it's cut that out. And so if I go here, here's the one that I typed out, and here's what it cut out of this. And for this purpose, I don't need those. So I'm just going to delete those. And then I've got my name card there. Okay. And you can do that for, a variety of different things. It doesn't have to be a name card. It could be any text that you want to take out. So that is one really great way to use the slice feature. And another really good way, and this I probably use more often than that, to use the slice feature is if you have a particular image that you want to break up. So I'm going to come over here to images, and I'm just going to find a quote here. So like, let's say like this one. Now this is a Cricut Access quote that you just have to have the subscription for. There's plenty in here that you don't have to have the subscription for. And this same method will apply like to an SVG that you've loaded in, or anything like that. It doesn't have to be like a specific Cricut Access one. Okay, so I've got this nice design here, and you can see like when I go to click this, there's no option up here to group or ungroup or anything like that. So one way to do that is to use the slice feature. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to, I usually just start with some sort of square, and then I'm going to unlock this and to kind of change the size. Okay, because say on this image, I just want this have a nice day part, and I don't want the thank you for shopping with us. So what I can do is take this shape, and I'm going to change the size right here to fit. And you can use the slice feature to separate it and get rid of the part that you don't want. Okay, so I've kind of overlaid that. So now when I select all of this and then I hit slice, it's going to break this up. So I can take that off, I can take that layer, and then now I'm going to be able to take that off. And then I can keep just repeating that until the part that I want separate is gone. Sometimes you do have to kind of play with it and put it in like a little bit of a weird location, or choose an odd shape or turn it around. You do really kind of have to play with that. But this is a good way to be able to separate an image that you want to use part of, but not the whole one. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to keep repeating that until it's gone. Sometimes this is a little bit of a tedious process, but it's not hard. once you do it, and I've definitely done this a ton of times where there's just one piece that I want and I don't want the rest of a thing, of an image. So it's been a very useful tool. So like here again is where I would need to rotate this. You do just have to be careful, like, so like right there, I started to cross into this heart. That would have cut that piece of that heart off. And I want to keep that heart. So that would not be good. So like I think here I'm going to have to, darn, I almost got it. Then I'm just going to slice that. And then you don't have to keep putting a new shape like that every single time. Like this one, I still have plenty left of this shape. So I can just rotate this how I need to, and then bring it back up there just to get that one last little dot. Highlight that all, and then hit slice. And there we go, there's that one last little dot. All right, so now I've just got that have a nice day section. All right, and then if I wanted to resize this, I can just open that and just do whatever I need to do. All right, so that's another way to use the slice feature. Now, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick here with the slice feature. And that is in regards to layers. So let's bring back that original image, right, with the have a nice day. Okay, so you saw how I kind of did that in a bunch of different sections, and the reason for that is, so like if I duplicated that, if I tried to do like more at once and I wanted to do something like this and just go ahead and try to do it, you know, more in less steps per se, and I highlight all of this and then I come down here, that slice is grayed out. And that's because I have too many layers all at once. So on this, if you come over here to the layers, it's got these as 3 separate layers. So there's a couple different things you can do to fix that. One way is what I just did, which is using them all, using each part as a different step and just having the 2 layers. Another thing I could do if I needed to, if I don't want to do that, I can move this. I can come and take these 2 objects that I just did there and weld those. So when I welded those, that becomes 1 layer instead of the 2. I can move this back, cover as much as I can. I'm not going to be able to quite get it all. Now when I highlight this, that's only 2 layers now, and it gives me the option to slice. Okay, and then I can remove that. Now, as you can see, I still obviously have a couple spots here that I would need to go back and fix, but that is a little bit quicker. So if you run into where you're trying to slice and it's grayed out, look at how many layers you have, and that is pretty likely to solve your problem. That pretty much covers it for this video. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope you found the info helpful. Feel free to ask questions down below or leave a comment with how you use the slice feature. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel for more crafting tips and tricks. See you next time!